Zach
So,
likes me.
cost of full-time employees, the amount of money paid for the wages your employees make plus the benefits that they receive. So obviously, we have to pay our employees. I know, doesn't seem fair, right? And we have to give them benefits. Again, I know, doesn't seem fair. But, this is the part that I don't understand sometimes. So, for benefits, employers, that would be us, so we're thinking about us running a company, and this is what our employees are asking for. The employers must match the amount of Medicare tax on all wages. Does that make sense?
You must say that word.
We gotta pay extra tax?
The employers must match the amount of Medicare tax on all wages.
I don't get it.
So like they're paying the Medicare too?
Yeah.
Like with us?
No, wait, so we're paying them? They're.
No, we're
they're
not paying them.
With us.
We have to pay the government.
Yeah, I know, but we're paying we already paid them their salary, and they have to pay Medicare. But then on top of their Medicare, we pay their Medicare again?
Yes.
That's stupid.
Does that make sense?
No.
I don't really get it either. Okay, keep reading though. Now what's this one? The employers must match the amount of Social Security tax. So again, this is, what would we call these two things together? FICA, right? These are our FICA taxes. So we gotta match that again on annual wages up to $102,000.
So
Okay?
you pay tax on what you pay.
Right, so again, this is the part that I have a problem with. So to me, let's just take Galen, for instance. How many employees do we have here?
47.
Let's round it off to 50, with elementary and everything, okay? Let's say 50 people, all right? So, for those 50 people, by what this is saying right here to me, we're going to figure out each teacher's FICA taxes, and then the school has to pay that on top of it. Isn't that what that's saying to you?
Wait,
So like Justice said, this doesn't seem right, right? Okay, so keep going here now. And we introduce something called the FUTA tax, right? The FUTA tax is the Federal Unemployment Tax Act. This is gonna really upset Justice. For every employee, the company has to pay a FUTA tax, which is a tax on the first $7,000 for each employee. Okay? And then that money is used to fund the unemployment, fund.
That's good.
So, again, by what this is saying to me is, go back to our 50 people, right? If we're paying the first 7,000 now, it doesn't say what percentage it is right here. And in the first example that they do, I think it's a really minimal percentage. But still, you're talking $500 an employee or something. And so if you took 50 people here at Galen times 5, we're still at $250, right? So I know that doesn't seem like a whole lot, but it's $250 per up to the 7,000. And so again, this is the part that, and I tried to reread it today and everything, and it still can't get a definitive answer. But that, to me, that's what it's saying, that every single organization then has to pay on top of this FUTA tax, which is federal, and you also have to do a SUTA tax, which is a state unemployment. So you're going to calculate those in the problems today to figure out what you owe per each of your employees. All right? On top of that, we as the business owner would provide benefits, and what benefits would we provide? What are, okay, somebody said insurance. What else? What other benefits could you supply? Okay. So PTO is what? Paid time off. Some people do it that way. You accumulate it, and then you can use it. Others just give you such and such number of days, right? What else? What are other benefits that you would look for? Dental, okay, what? 401k, a retirement plan, okay, what else? What are things that you right now probably don't worry about, but when you have a family?
Life insurance.
Okay, other insurance, what? Eye insurance, okay, vision insurance, what else?
Dental.
Dental, okay,
Kid insurance.
what?
Insurance for your kid.
Insurance for a kid, can I get it just for myself, or can I get it for my family? What's a huge expense for, what? Daycare, right? Daycare is a huge one. So you gotta make sure that you, if that's one of your perks, that's a really good perk. What? Right,
What?
That's smart.
Who?
You repeat what you just said.
Oh, they are? I get daycares? Half the workers don't even go to work anymore.
It's good, a bunch of babies work there.
Oh.
You literally work for Wells.
Corporate.
Okay.
essentially you do. What else? If I live in a really big city, what might be a huge
Parking.
perk? Parking's a huge perk, right? Or just transportation in general. So maybe they give you a bus pass or a subway pass.
I don't pay for
What else?
I think I have to pay for it. I also pay 25,000 a year. I better get free parking.
They pay for parking in school.
What? Okay, maybe a food plan? What else? What other or benefits would you like?
Tag fees.
Are you like looking for a certain answer or no?
No?
Oh. We're just wasting time.
Like, you have your retirement card.
Yeah, he said 401k.
Okay.
So here's some other things that they have up here.
Doggy insurance.
Another really,
Veterinarian.
one of the really, I guess, nice ones up here would be tuition reimbursement.
Ooh, that's good.
So if, you know, a lot of times people will hire you and they'll send you back to school and pay for it. It's a really nice deal, right? A company car, right? Can I use it whenever I want? Those kind of things. As Jeff said, instead of the PTO, some people will have vacation pay or holiday pay or sick leave. Basically, the PTO would take and replace that. And so you can kind of use that whenever you have it and use it up. Employee discounts would be a huge thing, right? Do I get ice cream at the parlor?
Yes.
50%.
50%. Pizza, right? At Jerry's. Okay?
Would you have like a company car? Would you have to do it like how you do with the school vans? Like, would you have to write down like the miles and like where you traveled and what it was for?
Depends on how they
And, like,
really.
report back?
Right. So it depends on what kind of company car it is. You know, like, for example, like the Anthony guys, you know, with the vans and stuff. They would have all those, you know, they'd probably have tools and everything inside there. So they're probably not going to try to use that as a personal vehicle anyway. But do they get to drive that at least back and forth from home to eliminate some of that expense? If you're a salesman that actually drives around, maybe you get to use that car for everything. You know what I mean? And then, so maybe it's documented, maybe it's not. That's totally company to company.
I went, like in 10th grade, I went on this cruise and I met this chick, her dad gets free plane tickets. She's like, he like sells batteries, like advertises like batteries for his company. And like, they just pay him to travel and like bring the product with him.
Sure.
Tell people.
Batteries.
Just like,
Yeah, literally batteries. He gets free plane tickets, like his company pays for his plane tickets.
Those are weird jobs.
No,
Just
see,
random.
some of these are emotional guys in the
Like,
airplane.
how do you get
Something.
a job selling batteries?
Retire.
You work for a battery company.
Yeah, it's just weird.
Work at it.
Why would you think of being, I'm gonna sell battery seller?
Well,
I
you
mean,
just,
they advertise.
you just went into sales though, and you found the job and you got into the battery.
My dad used to sell vacuums.
See?
Like, Johnny knocked on doors, you want that vacuum?
I could not.
Actually,
figure that
vacuums,
out.
it's a huge, industry
Sell
though.
stuff.
And who says sell computers?
Alright, so,
Somebody
is
needs to
there
figure it
any
out.
difference?
It says intern.
Is there any difference between what we just talked about and then the cost of part-time employees? Cost of you guys right now.
Yes, we don't have any benefits.
You don't have benefits. How many hours do you have to work to get benefits?
40. 35.
I think it's actually all the way down to 30 now.
Really?
Yeah.
Where's my benefits?
That's surprised.
You work 30, you do not work 30 hours.
So in the summertime, when you push your hours up, they will probably monitor that very closely. Because do they really want to pay, no offense, Justice benefits? Heck no,
You
right?
would never come to work.
Well, that was not that summer, that was the summer
Jay,
before
Jay,
that.
for 30 hours a week,
No,
you
if
really
you
have
have
to work
benefits.
every single day, 5 hours.
You got paid time off, yeah, I'm sick.
I'm
I'm not coming in today.
Why do they what?
Part-time. We have 6-hour shifts.
They could, but they don't let them.
I think I've worked.
They would monitor their hours to see
I
that.
can work 24-hour shifts
You can?
at Orange City.
Heroes skipping those shifts.
24 hours.
You
I can work however long I want to. Did you do the EverFi? That's due today. That's due today. We have some. Oh, yeah, we did. We can do that.
We're like supervisors.
No, we never ever had 3 hours shifts.
Alright,
Well, I know for the summer. For summer, my shifts are usually like every day, 5 hours.
Yeah.
let's look at a couple of these examples and then you can finish these
It's
problems.
so bad for people watching these videos.
So, when you do the cost of part-time employees, again, notice up here, pay rates would be the same, but the amount of benefits that people would receive would be way less. So some companies might give you something, they might still let you do like the employee discount and those kind of things. They're not gonna give you full benefits, which would be like the insurances and that kind of. But they probably still try to help you out a little bit. So, you just gotta make sure, and then as it says here, you would know that going into your job. So, on page 484, Tech Power pays its employees an average of $540 a week. It also provides these benefits at no cost to employees. Medical insurance worth $73 a week. That's pretty good if they're not having to buy that at no cost. $73 a week times 4. You're looking at $280 a month. That's pretty good. Life insurance worth $2.80 a week. A pension plan contribution equal to 3% of wages. FICA taxes of 7.65% and unemployment taxes of 4.7% of wages are paid by Tech Power. What is the average cost of benefits of one employee for 1 week? So, what the heck do we gotta do? Okay, 3% times 540, which is 4131. Okay, what else? How do I figure out my unemployment taxes? 0.047, right? Times 540. How do I find out my FICA taxes? 0.0765. Notice they already added them together, the Social Security and the Medicare. And then I'm going to basically take all those and add them up, right? So again, though, it says, what is the average cost of the benefits of one employee? So I think at the beginning, Donald said to add in 540. Don't add in the 540 if they're just asking you for the benefits.
So what is the answer?
So the grand total would have been $158.76. Everybody else good with that? Yeah. Letter B, the total wages paid by Rizzo Restaurant Supply Company for the second week in January was $10,350. Total benefits paid to employees averaged 32% of wages. What was the total cost of labor for Rizzo for the week?
10,350 times 0.22 plus 10,350.
Then this one you would add it back in. Exactly right. So a grand total of $13,662. Everybody good with that? Letter C over here to the right. A restaurant pays Carrie $7.90 an hour and gives her a daily $3.10 meal allowance. Taxes paid by the restaurant include a 7.65% FICA tax and 5.1% unemployment taxes. What is the maximum amount of the restaurant will spend for Carrie's benefits if she works 7 hours a day, 4 days a week? So first off, what do we have to do? So before that, let's do 7.9 times what? Times 7 times 4, right? Or times 28? Because we gotta figure out what she's gonna make first. So you find out what she makes and then take that times your FICA taxes, times your unemployment taxes, and then add all that together, right? Including the meal money.
When you do the FICA, is that in unemployment, does it matter like if it's the annually, like your salary, or does it matter?
You can do it either way.
You can.
Yeah. So if you did it at the end of the year, or you could just do it in one lump sum. Yeah. Or for this, they probably would do it more often just so you know what you're paying off. You know what I mean? But essentially, yeah, you can do it at the end too. So is everybody good with the math part of it? You have to find out the grand total first, and then use that in your calculation of the other two. And then when they talk about benefits at the end, don't forget about the meal money. You gotta include the meal money. Everybody good, or do you need to see that on the board?
What's the answer?
Grand total was $40.60. Everybody good?
Yeah.
The boot fitter shop filled a vacancy by hiring 2 part-time employees who each work 20 hours a week at the regular pay of $10.85 an hour. As a result, the shop will not have to pay medical benefits that average 14% of employee wages for full-time employees. For each 40-hour week, how much less will the boot fitter shop spend by hiring 2 part-time people instead of hiring 1 full-time? So this is a great example of this, right? This is what they would do. So how are we going to find out our medical benefits for a full-time employee? We're going to take $10.85 times 40, because we want to know the grand total first, and then take 14% of that number, and that should tell you the amount of benefits. So by hiring 2 part-time people instead of 1 full-time person, this company saves $60.76 a week. That's quite a bit, right?
Oh, for the benefits, do you add, like, what you got from, like, 14 times 40, do you add that to their wages?
You could do that if you wanted to figure out what it's costing you as a whole.
Yeah.
But they're just,
wanted to-
because I'm not going to pay the other people any benefits, so I'm just worried about the benefits. Because the 2 part-time people are gonna be the same as 40 times 10.
So the wages don't count as benefits?
No, in most cases, no. Benefits would be the extra stuff. You're gonna pay people either way if they're full-time or part-time. Well, hopefully. If you don't pay them, they probably won't come to work.
Probably. And then.
Right.
I have no person. I had Bryce Chester,
Yeah.
who worked for some AC company that didn't pay him for like 3 months. And they didn't even have enough money to take him to court, so he had to like,
So he just got screwed.
yeah, he literally just got screwed. He just had to quit, and now he works at like Jensen or something.
That's rough.
That's something valuable.
Yeah.
Alright, so here, only 8 problems. I'll get done before you leave. Quiz tomorrow, first 3 sections.
Just put a damper on that.
Guess what, we'll save this paper.
Yes!
This is my last
Great
sheet for
news.
my notebook.
It's your last
Go
name.
for it, bro. This is my last sheet.
That's what I'm using.
Favorite from the I need all my